ZNS Total Sports is brought to you by 4th Terrace Diagnostic Center.
Good evening, everybody. This is your second look at sports. We're still here at the National Tennis Center where day 2 is completed in the Bahamas Gombe Splash International Tennis Federation Junior Tournament. We had a chance this morning to speak with tournament coordinator Mickey Williams.
We have a total of 80 players between qualifying and main draw. The qualifying competition wasn't too big this year. Actually, all of the girls who entered qualifying ended up ultimately getting into main draw. And then we only had about 3 boys who didn't make it in. So, like I said, total of 80 players. 15 of those are Bahamians. I think it's one of the largest contingents of Bahamians we've had in recent memory. And of those 15, 3 were seeded. Sydney Clark seeded number 1 in singles and doubles. And Jacoby Bain was seeded 2 in singles. And then we have the third Bahamian, Dante Ambrista, who was seeded 3 in singles. The good thing is that the players like to go where they've had good experiences in the past, and so we're proud to say that we have had good tournaments, good participation, and the players always have a good time. The weather's good usually, and the people here are very friendly. They love the facility. They love being able to go around, and the music and the food and everything else. So it's a good experience for them.
More from tennis, where Kevin Major Jr. continues to swing his way on the international men's circuit. He captured his 4th tournament this weekend in Florida. That means things are starting to swing his way.
Last year I was having problems qualifying for main events, but this year I've been qualifying effortlessly and I've beaten a few top guys. And my highest win so far has been a guy that's top 500. And so it's growth. It's not as fast as I'd like it to be, but it's a process. It has been a lot better mentally. I don't really give away anything anymore. Even when I'm up big, I still try to focus on winning every single point. And that's been the difference maker lately. It's just being able to stay at venues a little longer. Be able to stay for like 2 months, 3 months at a time in one spot. And when I'm able to do that successfully, then you'll see the results.
So how do you wrap up the year now?
It's for the year for me. I came home. I'm going to start my off season a little early and focus on the nationals coming up, and after that, as soon as that's done, my off season starts.
Jonquil Jones starring for her adopted country. Jones finished with 29 points and 16 rebounds to lead Bosnia to a 70-69 win over Russia in the first round of the Eurobasket 2021 qualifications.
Really good. I think we came up with a lot of good energy. Slightly disappointed with the score. I felt like we could have beat them by more, but it's just an experience for us to learn and get better. But altogether, we walked away from these qualifiers being 2-0, beating a great Russian team, and setting ourselves up for Eurobasket, so it's going to be awesome. I think as long as we play team basketball, we're really, really good, and I'm really excited for the future. I think that we can go beyond Eurobasket, not looking too far ahead, but I think that we can be a team that definitely does well for Bosnia. Oh, yeah, I mean, I'm feeling the love from Bosnia for sure, and ever since I got the passport, I've considered myself Bosnian, so when I put on that jersey, I take it very seriously, and I want to do well for the country and make the country proud.
Buddy Hield and the Sacramento Kings back on court tonight, coming off that dramatic win over the Boston Celtics on Sunday. They host the Phoenix Suns, who they lost to on opening night in Phoenix, 124-95. In that game, Buddy had 28, and DeAndre, who has since been suspended, had 18.
You know, they're playing really well, and Coach Monty's doing a great job with them, and Devin is playing efficient basketball. He's locked in, and he's the rookie is helping that team going, and the way he's playing is, and they all playing together as a group, and the head of snake is Devin. Wherever they go, he go, but Monty's doing a good job keeping them locked in, and the record speaks for itself. They're doing really well, and you got to be locked in and stay focused, man. I mean, up for the challenge.
The Duncan Jam basketball tournament tips off this coming Thursday in Bimini. Third-year top-level Division I teams will hoop it over in the South. But for the first time, it will include both men and ladies Division I schools.
It's our favorite time of year. This is the 17th year that Basketball Travelers has partnered with the Bahamas to bring the elite in-season basketball tournament, and we're pumped to be back here again. We've got very strong fields. It's great to be back in Bimini, working with all the fine people of this community, and today's our big day. I've always had a vision to include a men's tournament into the Junkanoo Jam, but unfortunately the gyms that we were playing at previously up in Freeport, the dimensions, most importantly the stanchions, the basketball stanchions, there wasn't enough space on the baseline to have a men's tournament. There's a lot of new rules now. You have to have a certain dimensions and space for the guys to compete. And listen, Gateway Christian Academy, the dimensions are perfect, and so that was the very first thing that I looked at when we visited here just over 3 years ago, and we were very quick to move on that and include a men's tournament. And so last year, very, very successful. We're excited about the men's teams coming in this year and just growing on that for years to come.
Meantime, the University of the Bahamas Mingos men's basketball team was in Florida this past weekend for 2 games. In the opener Friday, they lost to Florida North in a close game, 110-92. Then on Saturday, taking on the host team at the Edward Waters Thanksgiving Classic, also lost a close one here, 76-69. Now, despite the loss, the Mingos proved that they can hang with the big boys.
I did okay for the team, not enough for the win. We would have been better if we had won the game. We came up short last minute of the game.
It's transition defense. I think the other team it moved the ball pretty quick, getting up and down the floor, and with transition, we slip a little bit on transition. But all in all, I think we played a very good game.
Transitional defense was one of the problems where we couldn't find our man. We were guiding, and just at the beginning of the game we started off sluggish, and we couldn't get our defensive rebound.
And that's going to put a wrap on Sports Tuesday. Thanks for watching, everybody. Don't forget, coming up Wednesday right here is a big day. Most of the Bahamians will be in action starting at 9 o'clock in the morning.
ZNS Total Sports is brought to you by 4th Terrace Diagnostic Center.